This is Lola Lee T. I make a lot of videos about 90 Day Fiancé, so support me by purchasing a super thanks and also hit that like and subscribe button. Hey everybody, I'm going to be doing a recap of 90 Day Fiancé UK Season 1, Episode 4. And for some reason, you may see it as Episode 6, but for me, it's showing up on the app as Episode 4. This episode is called You Told Me No Adultery. I downloaded the Discovery app just so that I could do recaps for you guys. Let's talk about Bridie and Host. Bridie met with Eden. She tells her that she didn't get a proposal yet. She said how hard it was to leave Host in Lebanon. She tells Eden about her fight with Host regarding him going out with girls, but they're just his friends. This makes Bridie insecure. Bridie feels that once they're together, the jealousy will go away. Well, she's hoping for that. And she feels completely split half the time because when she's with Host, she misses her girls. And when she's with her kids, she misses Host. We see a scene where Bridie is absolutely yelling at Host. So Host got a message from a girl and Bridie asked him to shut the conversation down. He didn't want to be rude to the girl. So Host's explanation is because they miss each other so much, that's what makes them mad and angry. But I actually think that it's because Bridie is so very jealous. It's very obvious that Host only has eyes for Bridie, but he just has to keep telling her that and showing her that he's committed to her. That's all that he can really do. They go from yelling at each other to Host cracking jokes and making her laugh. And Bridie is just ready for Host and herself to be together. She desperately wants them to start their lives. There is a scene where Bridie is looking at the visa applications for Host to come to the UK on a tourist visa. The UK visa is one of the hardest tourist visas to get. And if you get declined, it stays on your record permanently. So it's really important to do the application right the first time because it does affect future applications. So Bridie is under a lot of pressure to get Host to the UK. And I think she's trying to say that he's coming to the UK on her dime. He probably doesn't have anything financially to contribute. They have to show bank statements. And in Host's country, the people cannot trust the banks because a lot of people have lost their money, actually 90% of the money. And that is scary as hell. And it sounds like he is in a desperate situation. And I feel so bad for him. Money does not seem to be safe in banks anymore in his country. And if he keeps money in the bank, he's not sure if it's going to be safe there. But what is really concerning is that Bridie is going to be selling her house so that she can put the money in the bank so that the visa people can see that she has savings. And this will help with Host's visa application. So this is concerning because she's a single mom. This is her only way of getting that money. And she's willing to put Host before her kids. And that's what it really sounds like. He knows it too. And I think he feels bad about that. But they don't really have any other choice. I think that what she's doing is absolutely crazy, selling her house to get a man to the UK. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do that for any man. And I really feel so scared for Bridie. And I really hope this works out because she is doing the most and her children have not even met this guy. So what's going to happen if her children can't stand him? Well, I guess we're going to find out because Host, Bridie, and her children are going to be going on a family vacation to Turkey. And I'm wondering, where is the money coming from for this trip? What does Host do for a living? Is he going to be able to provide for himself, Bridie, and her children? I'm actually panicking for Bridie right now. What is absolutely crazy is that Bridie is planning all of this, but she doesn't even have a proposal yet. So Host better be planning a big romantic gesture. That's all I gotta say. But unless Host has me fooled, I really do think that he loves her. I can literally feel the love through my laptop. He loves this woman. I really feel she loves him. I think he also loves her kids too. And I think he is 100% genuine. I do think they're going to get married because there has been so much controversy around this issue. Bridie took to her Instagram and she had something to say. And I'm actually happy that she said something. Check out what she has to say. Check out what she had to say.
Hello, so the poll on my story ended yesterday, and I said I'd do some explanations from some of the questions that have come up from the content on the show. The question that won, and obviously, naturally, was about selling the house. So because this story is a little bit complicated and it involves other people, it couldn't really be covered in its entirety when we were filming. The information that I had when we were filming this was that the house was going to be sold at some point. And naturally, any capital, if any, that I get from the sale of the house would go in my savings, which would in turn support the visa application for Host to come on a fiance visa to the UK, because that's what you need, savings or a certain level of income. So the house was bought in a previous relationship with the girl's dad. And when that relationship broke down and ended, going forward, I always knew that the house would be sold at some point. But that decision was made before Host came into my life. So, yeah. I just want to say thank you so much for all the support. And I'm really enjoying all the feedback. I love the comments, good and bad. It's hilarious. The fandom here is so good. So, yeah, thank you.
And live happily ever after. I'm praying for these two. But I do think that Bridie will always be jealous. So what do you guys think of Host and Bridie? Thank you so very much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. If you have any hot tea for me, message me on Instagram. I love you guys. Bye.